Lady Bird Lake in Austin, Texas, has been the site of a troubling pattern of deaths in recent years. Since 2022, multiple young men have been found dead in the lake under mysterious circumstances, with at least 10 bodies recovered. These cases have raised concerns and speculation about potential foul play, as many of the victims were last seen enjoying Austin's vibrant nightlife before disappearing. Authorities continue to investigate, but questions remain about what's really happening at Lady Bird Lake. What is going on at Lady Bird Lake in Austin? Why do people keep turning up dead there? Are we looking at tragic accidents, or is there a pattern we're all missing? Now look, Austin is a great city with a rich history, incredible music. There's incredible music going on there still today. And it is a great and fun place to go out and have a good time. I have played South by Southwest. I've been there a few times, played in that city a couple of times, and it is an amazing place. But man, there is some wild stuff going on there, and a lot of people have questions. Over the past few years, multiple bodies have been found in the lake, particularly young men. Official explanations have mostly been drowning due to alcohol-related accidents, but many locals don't buy it. Some believe there is a serial killer, a crime ring, or something far darker at play. Are these deaths connected? Or is this just a tragic but explainable coincidence? Formerly known as Town Lake, Lady Bird Lake is a man-made reservoir that runs through downtown Austin. It's a beautiful, popular spot for kayaking, running, and socializing, but also has a darker side. The lake's shallow, murky waters and lack of strong currents make drowning seem unlikely, which is why repeated deaths have raised eyebrows. In recent years, the number of bodies discovered has increased, making it hard to ignore. The deaths. Is there a pattern? While accidents happen, many of the victims share striking similarities, mostly young men in their 20s and 30s. Many were last seen at bars or entertainment districts before disappearing. Bodies are discovered days or even weeks later, often in similar locations in the lake. Some cases show little evidence of struggle or drowning, making people wonder if they were already unconscious before ending up in the water. Now, notable cases. Jason John, a 30-year-old man whose body was found on February 13th, 2023, near 30th East Avenue. He was last seen on Rainey Street before his disappearance. Rainey Street is the street where everybody goes to party. It's the big, it's like Lower Broadway in Nashville. It is the street where the nightlife really thrives. Clifton Axtell, discovered on March 5th, 2023, near 1100 West Riverside Drive. The medical examiner could not determine the cause of death. Jonathan Honey, found on April 1st, 2023, near 10 Rainey Street. His death was ruled an accidental drowning. Julio Santos III, a recent University of North Texas graduate, his body was pulled from the lake on June 10th, 2015. He was last seen near East 6th and Red River Streets around 2:30 a.m. The Austin Police Department and city officials largely treat these as unrelated drownings. However, many in the community aren't convinced. especially given that some cases lack a clear explanation for how these individuals ended up in the lake. Now, there's a lot of theories and speculation. What's really happening? The official explanation: alcohol and accidents. Many victims were reportedly drinking before disappearing. Authorities argue that these are cases of intoxicated individuals falling into the water. Austin's bar scene is wild and active, and alcohol-related incidents happen all the time. But here's the problem. If alcohol is the only explanation, why does this keep happening to the same type of victim in the same area over and over? It really makes you wonder what is going on. Why aren't more precautions being taken, like better fencing, warning signs, or patrols? Now, there is a theory that there is a serial killer. This is a theory. No one's been able to prove that this is happening, but this is what many people believe. Some believe there is a pattern too strong to ignore, a potential serial predator targeting men. Similar theories have popped up in other cities, including the smiley face killer theory, where young men have gone missing under eerily similar circumstances. Could there be someone luring victims, incapacitating them, and disposing of their bodies in the lake? Now look, authorities insist there's no evidence of foul play, no obvious signs of struggle or trauma. However, lack of evidence doesn't mean lack of a crime, especially if the perpetrator is skilled at covering their tracks. Now, another theory that people have is human trafficking or crime-related activity. Another theory suggests some of these disappearances could be tied to human trafficking or organized crime. Austin is a major city with a high transient population, making it a prime target for criminal activity. Were some of these victims targeted, robbed, drugged, or harmed before being dumped in the lake? Some believe criminal elements could be involved, but police may not be prioritizing investigations into these deaths. And another wild theory that people have is it's a supernatural or urban legend connection. Some believe the lake has a dark energy, a history of strange deaths and eerie occurrences. Could there be an unknown force or curse surrounding the area? While this is the least plausible explanation, many people feel uneasy near the lake at night. Now, there are a lot of safety concerns and questions about what can be done. Let's turn this speculation into a message, all right? Regardless of whether the deaths are accidental, criminal, or something else, one thing is clear. Lady Bird Lake is a dangerous place at night. Why aren't more safety measures in place? They could have increased lighting and patrols. This could help prevent more deaths. Better public awareness could encourage people to be cautious near the lake at night. I'm going to give some personal safety tips. If you're out at night, never go alone, especially if drinking. Stay away from the lake's edge after dark. Keep your phone charged and let someone know your whereabouts. If something feels off, trust your instincts and leave. Now, this came to my attention because of all the talk about Nashville and people, these suspecting stuff with Riley strain, and there's still a lot of people who have a lot of questions about that. And in talking about that particular case in Nashville, I started noticing all the people in the comments talking about Austin and what's going on there. And I thought, man, we really need to shed a light on this. It's a really crazy amount of occurrences that are going on there, way more than Nashville. And I know the Nashville situation with Riley Strain, that was a very it was a very tragic event. A young man ending up in the Cumberland River. His pants were gone. It's just an absolutely tragic thing that happened. And man, to think that this has happened over and over again in a lake. This is not, look, the Cumberland River has a very strong current. And if you ended up in that after having a few too many drinks, yes, it's absolutely a tragic event. But man, it almost seems weird to be this man-made lake with no current. I don't know, man. Something about this feels off. So what do you think? Are these just tragic accidents, or is there something more going on here? I want to know everybody's opinion in the comments, because here's the thing, man. The comments section is where people a lot of times share their theories or their thoughts or their experiences. And we can often learn great things from hearing from people that maybe haven't had a chance to tell their story. I encourage you to comment your thoughts, especially if they have insight or personal stories about Lady Bird Lake. If you've ever been to Lady Bird Lake at night, did you feel anything strange? Let me know in the comments. And please, everyone, if you're going to go out, please be safe. Be aware of your surroundings. Make sure, if you can, have somebody with you. Walking alone at night after a night of drinking, I just don't think that's a great idea. So please, everyone out there, be aware and be safe. Thanks for watching.